Drew, thank you. A man accused of sexually assaulting a student while teaching at Mishicot High School is now facing federal charges. Court documents show 37-year-old Ryan Schroeder is facing 2 counts of production of child pornography in federal court. There are not any further details currently in the federal indictment that we can release. At this, as we reported, I should say, he also is facing multiple child sex crime charges in Manitowoc County. Schroeder is accused of having dozens of sexually explicit images of a teenage girl he was also having sex with. Authorities say this happened between August of 2023, when the victim was 14, and April of this year, when she was 16. He's due back in Manitowoc County Court next month.